Hi everyone. In today's presentation, I am going to explain you about the signals and systems, right? So, the signals and system is very important subject as far as our engineering is concerned. Electronics and communication engineering is concerned. The signals and system is very important subject. So, let us see what is a signal. Okay, what is a signal and what are the different types of signal, right? Let us see what is a signal. So signal is signal how the signal is defined. Signal is defined as any physical quantity that conveys some amount of information. Any physical quantity that conveys some amount of information or some amount of message, that is called a signal. Any physical quantity, right? Any physical quantity, any physical quantity that conveys some amount of information or some amount of message, that is called a signal, right? So now, what are the types of signals we have? What are the types of signals we have? In general, in general, and before going to see types of signals, let us see a small, brief description about this particular. Let us assume that this is a box. I am calling it as a system, and for this system, I am giving certain inputs actually, right? Certain inputs I am applying to this system, and obviously this system will provide certain output, right? Certain outputs. So here the inputs I am applying for this system, and it will provide certain outputs, right? So here at this input, these signals I am applying. So whatever the signals we are discussing now, these signals will be applied at this input stage, and this system will perform certain operation on this signal in order to provide the outputs, right? That is what the a brief information that we need to understand. Now let us see how many signals are there. What are the types of signals? What are the types of signals? In general, there are basically five types of signals are there. In general, there are five types of signals are there. What are those? The first one is continuous time signal. What is that? Continuous time signal. Continuous time signal and discrete time signal. What is that? Discrete time. Discrete time signal. The first one is the continuous time signal and discrete time signal. And the second one is that periodic signal. What is that? Periodic signal versus a periodic signal. A periodic signal. A periodic signal or non-periodic signal. A periodic signal also called as non-periodic signal. And the third one is even signal. What is that? Even signal versus odd signal. What is that? Odd signal, even signal or odd signal. And the fourth one is, right? The fourth one is deterministic signal. What is that? Deterministic. Deterministic signal versus random signal. Random signal, right? That is the fourth one. What is the fifth one? Energy signal. What is energy? Energy signal. And then power signal. Power signal. These are the very basic important five types of categories are classified under the various types of signals. Other than this, there are some elementary signals are there that I will explain you in detail in our next presentation, right? So continuous time signal, discrete time signal, periodic signal, aperiodic or non-periodic signal, and the even signal, odd signal, deterministic signal, random signal, energy signal, and power signal. These are the very basic important five types of classifications are there under the types of signals, right? So we will see in detail about each type of these classifications of the signal in our subsequent presentations with their respective examples. And also in the examinations it will be asked that, so the signal is given, the signal will be given, and you will be asked to find out whether the given signal is continuous one or not, or otherwise the given signal is it periodic one or not, or a periodic, or otherwise most of the time they will ask that whether the given signal is power signal or energy signal, like that. So these things we can discuss in our subsequent presentations with a few examples. So we will finish off this here, and we will see in our subsequent presentations. Thank you very much.